Hi again, folks. I thought I was done with the hedgehog, but a couple of things are really bothering me, and I've had to watch the bloody thing back and forwards again, because he jumps around so much. There's a few things that really getting my goat with him. We know he never named anyone. We don't know why he never named anyone. But it looks like he only names dead people. So here we go. Right, so I'm going to play this. I'm not quite sure if I've got it in the right place, and I hope you can hear it on the speakers.
And he fell ill.
Yeah.
He was sick.
He's chatting about a bloke who had a COVID positive test, but we know there's loads of false positives, and we know there's loads of false negatives. Hang on, let's skip it a bit.
Well, like white, middle-class English people.
Yeah, no, this pissed me.
These canals.
Hang on, this pissed me off.
Have a swig of beer.
He's saying in pubs, you have to wear masks, and then you have to take them down, have a swig of beer, as he says, and then put them back on. That's not true. That's not true at all. I've not been to a pub during this latest plague phase, but the guy who's going through the cancer, that I bought the jumpers for the other week, he goes to the pub because he's an old man. It's his support network, you know. He's really missed it, and he's been worse for his little crew of mates, you know, not being able to see them. And I was asking him about this, and he said, no, you have to do the thing on the phone to book going to the pub. You have to put a mask on to go to the bathroom and back, but while you're sitting in your little 6 people pod, you don't have to. So I don't know what he's going on about here. What is he going on about here? Maybe some pubs want you to do that, but actually that's not the legislation. So anyway, then he gets on to the psychic Jon Wedger. The psychic Jon Wedger. Let's just listen to it a bit.
Yeah, and then put it back. They're insisting on it. We won't wear masks. We've refused totally to wear masks with cab drivers. You know, we're just not doing it, right? And people's mentality, and it's not the minority doing it. This is the majority of people, and a lot of them are.
He's proper out of puff here for the guy who swims around the canals and islands and shit. He's proper out of puff.
Like white, middle-class English people.
Did you get that? Take it back again.
To have a swig of beer and then put it back. They're insisting on it. We won't wear masks. We've refused totally to wear masks with cab drivers. You know, we're just not doing it, right? And people's mentality, and it's not the minority doing it. This is the majority of people, and a lot of them are like white, middle-class English people walking along.
Hang on. It's not a minority of people. It's white, middle-class people. Can't have it both ways here again, John. Can't have it both ways here. What has being white and middle class got to do with anything if he's saying the majority? Because actually, the majority of the population in the UK are working class of all different colours. The middle class in the UK is a mixture of everyone and anyone. All different races, all different ages, all different colours. What's he going on about here?
Canals, so-called intelligent people, and they are pushing themselves.
Hang on. So being middle class makes you intelligent. Being white middle class makes you so-called intelligent. Really? I think this is more about his issue with people in general than anything to do with the plague. But he carries on. We'll get to the bit in a minute. Hang on. Sorry.
Honestly, straight out of the way and standing with a look of abject fear in their face. Right? That has been so heartbreaking to see that they have believed. They won't believe that Ted Heath was a paedophile. They won't believe that Leon Britton abused children. I've had women say, "What?"
Yeah, the dead people can't talk, can they? Ted Heath was a paedophile. Leon Britton. Gets worse.
For the Guardian newspaper, and I told her what I knew about Leon Britton. She went, no. He was Home Secretary. How could that happen?
Hang on. Hang on. Shut up, John. What you knew about Leon Britton, why was you abused by him? Or are we talking about what people have told you? Doesn't mean you know it, does it? I have many people coming to me with many things. Do I believe them? Yeah. Vast majority, yeah, of course. Do I know it? No, I wasn't there. Such a detective.
A twist, cognitive twist, right? But they will believe this crap. They totally bought it. They will not believe that our royal family have had any links to paedophilia, the entertainment has any links, the political forum has any links to paedophilia. They won't believe that, but they'll believe that this look.
Yep, but John, apart from the dead people, who are all these people? Which royals? Which people in entertainment? What political forum people are we talking about here? Oh God. My imaginary whistle, it won't blow.
Little virus that comes out at 10 o'clock at night, right? That sort of
I've sort of took the piss out of this as well.
Doesn't go past perspex or anything like that, but it goes elsewhere in restaurants, but it won't go into a coffee shop, but it will go into a florist, and all this craziness, holes in the story and the narrative like a colander. They will.
Right, in this video, you guys, if you watch it, he uses the word narrative. Now, in the COVID context, he's using it as a narrative that is pushing people to think something that he doesn't believe is true. You look at that video, this one that we're watching here, he also says about people who've said he has helped with the narrative of SRA. He doesn't word it in a way that the people, this person has come to him and said, oh my God, you have done more than anyone to expose SRA and give a voice to the victims. No, the person comes to him and says, John, you have done more to express the narrative of SRA. Now, he's using the word narrative here in the context that we're all being lied to with regards to the COVID, right? He equally uses the word narrative when he's talking about SRA. Again, John, you really can't have it both ways. Let's see what else he has to say. He's not going to name anyone ever, because he doesn't know.
100% believe that, but they won't believe that our politicians were pedos, members of our royal family were pedos, celebrities were pedos.
Now, he's now using the past context. He's now using the past context. I thought in his previous videos, he was saying that this was still going on, but now it's in the past tense. God, John, you can't keep your story straight. This guy couldn't lie down.
Oh, man.
Well,
you know, power to all those truth seekers, because you've got an uphill struggle. You really have. You know, so we're handing over the baton now to you, and I hope you have a better luck than we had.
Have a better luck.
This is madness. And we did have someone come to us the other day who was been a lifetime campaigner against satanic ritual abuse, and said, you chaps have done more to push the narrative about the existence of SRA than anyone has.
Push the narrative.
Of that, we are truly proud. We are truly proud that we've done that.
What?
You know,
one person came to him, spoke about the narrative of SRA, And for that, they are truly proud. But he's saying we. Brian Knox, this will be that weird bunch. The weird culty religion group, fringe group of religion.
But I'm sorry if I keep going on about this, but it's, as you clearly see, it has upset me, and to think that money could have gone to that charity, anti-knife charity. And the last time when I sent money to Chris Lambriano for the lay community,
What? Why is he sending money to Chris Lambriano? Why is he doing that? Why can't he just send the money directly to a charity? Who are the handlers here of you, Jon? And who's coming in? If you're stage left, going out. Who is stage right? Who's coming in? Who's coming in? Let's see. The Jon Wedger. Can't make this shit up, but he really is making it up in his narrative.
Trolls rang up the lay community and said Jon Wedger's a fraudster. They rung up the Swinton Lock, which dealt with so many kids that have been used in trafficking gangs in Rotherham, and they contacted them. You know, this is what they do. We really need to get a grip of these people and see who they are, because someone else can deal with them now. It's just horrible. And I didn't want to put the full details of this charity instantly on there, because they'd get attacked as well. And this is what happens.
No, Jon. No, Jon. They wouldn't have got attacked. If you'd have done, you're just giving, as I said in the last video, and Jon Wedger is raising money using his, God knows how many, 30 odd thousand subs. Jon Wedger is doing this just giving for this charity. Not a single person would have had a bad word to say about that, because it would have been the one and only time that it was all transparent. No one would have had a go at that charity. People were questioning the charities that you're giving to, and if they believe that you're not transparent and you're using names of charities, of course, an element of the people that don't believe you are going to call them up and go, look, this is what I found out about this guy. Are you aware? Could have done it differently.
This is what happens. But we're going to go to Rainbow Woods shortly. We're going to do a live. And then that will be a little goodbye, you know. And we're doing it for all those kids that survived 3 ways, care home, and not many did.
Hang on. This is a huge, bold statement here. Now, care homes in this country are an absolute shit show of abuse. Over and over again, that's been proved. Over and over again. But he doesn't know this, right? Well, he does know it, the same as I know it. But what he's about to say, and this is off of the word of Darren Jeffries, right? I don't know Darren Jeffries, and I don't want to get in a beef with him. If he was abused in a care home, poor bastard, right? Poor bastard. But listen to what he says here. The boldest, again, the mad boldness of statements.
It looks like, from what Darren said, it had an 80% kill rate, that place. And if you remember what Darren said, that there was a magistrate that sent him there was his abuser. The Crown Court judge that sentenced him for his armed robberies was his abuser. You know, someone high up in the Anglican Church was his abuser.
I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing that Darren Jeffries was abused. What I am laughing at is the lack of names here. So already we've got the 2 dead people, Ted Heath, Leon Britton, the royals, the politicians, the entertainment, not a single fucking name. Now we've got Darren, where he's made this very bold statement that 80% of the children were murdered there. Come on. Come on. And now we've got magistrates, we've got this one, that one, the other one, someone high up in someone, name them. Name them. No, why wouldn't you?
Who was his abuser, and this other person we can't name has been mentioned to me.
What do you mean this other person? What did we hear that? And this other person we can't name? You haven't named any fucker. God.
And Special Branch would have known, and so would the intelligence services. Yet nothing is done. And poor Darren has had to rely on the likes of the Jon Wedger Foundation to get his story out, where the national papers and the police failed to do anything. So we're going to go there.
Well, that's not going to be helpful, is it? What the fuck could the national newspapers do, or the police do, or Special Branch, or whoever, a fucking tree branch? What could they do if no one's saying any names? John. All right, well, John, back in the Met. I'm going to go to you. Yeah, this terrible thing has happened, but I'm not going to tell you who. Fuck off then. What, John? What, John? But you have to believe me. No, fuck off. But now he's not in the police. No, we've got the politicians, we've got the royals, we've got this one, that one, the fucking dog. Like, but we're not going to name them. Oh, I can't name them. Why not? If they've committed a crime, why can't you name them? Or why can't you go to the police and at least show us all the crime reference numbers? Because these are serious allegations against the unknown, the unnames.
And hopefully people will pass the video on and more survivors of this wretched, sexually abusive cesspit can come forward, join a survivors group and sue the arse out of Avon and Somerset County Council or whoever sent them there, and at least get some financial recompense for the abuse they've endured.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, but I would say that every county council in the UK is equally culpable for this. But you have to name people to build a case, and if you're not going to name anyone, you have no case. And if it's true, then yeah, sue the arses off of these bastards. Have them in criminal court. Don't sue them, name them, have them in criminal court. Because that's what you wanted to do with your trolls, John. Have them in legal system.
Let's hope so.
Who's reading his
Right,
comments?
Someone said something about COVID. Sorry, I couldn't read all that. Look, if you send more than a sentence, I won't be able to read it. Here we are. This beautiful canal. You know? We're nearly there now. So, we've had a lovely week. A hard week. We've seen the changing countryside as we went. You know, walking the old trade routes. You know, Britain really is a beautiful place, isn't it, when you get out? And also, right, this is free. Well, if you've got to stay over and feed yourself.
Here you go. Whoop, careful there, John. This is free. Oh no, but not for me though, because like you got to feed yourself and you got to have like somewhere to stay and shit. Nearly. Rewind. Backtrack. Oh, he's such a liar.
But you know, we have Millie. And all these people you've got this. This is good for your mental health. It's good for your fitness. There's not a placebo for this. You know? The doctor can't prescribe this and they don't need to. It's free. And exercise, water. Used to sit in the police go around houses and they got dogs. And there's dog shite in the front room. And there's dogs weed everywhere. And when dogs have got long nails, it means they haven't been walked. And like little Millie, she has come along, you know, throughout this last 2-year campaign, Little Mill, you know, and that dog has walked 400 miles to highlight, you know, this campaign. That little dog.
The dog hasn't. Like, no, John, shut up. Millie didn't go, ruff, 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 John, I'd love to highlight this campaign. No, you took her on a really fucking long walk. And labs, they get problems with their hips, don't they? They get problems with their hips. So at the age of 12, yeah, probably wasn't the best thing to do. But I believe that John really loves that dog and she looks like a sweetheart. I said in my last one, but like, you can't talk about a fucking dog and a campaign. You dragged the dog along. That was it. The bullshit.
You know, and been quite iconic as a, you know, a little symbol against paedophilia, really, because she bit one. Let's not forget that. She had a, that really hasn't sort of destroyed more pedos. But we got a nice little group meeting us, Rainbow Woods. Got some ex-veterans there. And we've got a lot of campaigners. We've got a couple of ex-old Bill meeting us. So, which is good. I like that. First time, which is you know,
hilarious.
Going to be great.
Because there's lots of ex-old Bill whistleblowers that fucking can't stand you, John. And they know you're lying. Because you are. Your past isn't like anything like you make it out to be. So he was going to the Rainbow Woods. I'm getting bored now. There's more bullshit towards the end of it. But I just thought I'd like, these were the bits that were pissing me off today as I was doing the ironing. And I'm like, hang on a minute. Like, what? I messed bits out. On the last video. So he says he's going to do a live from Rainbow Woods. Now, I don't know if he did or not, but it certainly isn't on YouTube. So we don't know if the ex-coppers turned up or the ex-military turned up. I mean, let's not forget, he did slag them all off and slagged off the British Legion, said that's where all the pedos go and the Satanists and, like, the military bases. So, like, I've had quite a few ex-military get in touch with me. Not happy with that was said, like, about them. But it's like he forgets all this. He forgets what he said. Like, he forgets what he said. So I'm going to leave it there, folks. That's it. Bye, John. Bye. He ain't going anywhere. Sure of it.